And now, a Channel 325 news exclusive, Pop Torts, with your favorite host, voted Best Beard 2 years in a row, Vince Rivera.
I don't care what time it is. We're live. Good morning. This is a compliment to your morning coffee, Pop-Tarts. Just like the pastry, while it seems there's a strong structure, it's nothing but empty calories. I'm Vince Rivera. You may remember me from other group projects such as How to Tell Your Boss to Go Nicely. Today, we will be going over the riveting case of Adams versus McDonald and Enchi. Our three guests today are John Q. Adams. He is not the sixth president of the United States, but rather a man with an agenda.
Along with John McDonald. Again, not the man who had a farm,
but instead ran a university.
Lastly, we will hear from the judge who ruled on his case, Judge Hendricks.
Good morning, panel.
Good morning, Vince.
Good morning, Vince.
So to start this off, we'll start with Mr. Adams. Mr. Adams, what's your side of the story?
Well, I was just minding my own business, working hard, diligently performing my duties as the director of pharmacies for the Nevada Family Practice Residency Program. I haven't been there since 1992, and the former Dean McFarland, and I were real pals, got along great.
So, there was no problem?
With McFarland? No, like I said, great pals. But then this new guy takes over, and I thought, hey, why not drop by his office and give him a little present? A little check, I was within my official capacity as a, director of pharmacies. But then this guy, real jerk, basically accuses me of bribing me and then orders, get this, an audit. And then they found, in the spring of 2005, unsurprisingly, of course, that everything is ship-shape. But then they tell me that they have found unusual expenditures. And then this chick starts claiming that I was taking cash when posting insurance company receipts, that I was absent all the time, that I was purchasing books for my wife. Why would I buy a book for my wife? We have Kindles now, seriously. And she says that the pharmacy rarely does deliveries, and that I bought a GPS system to go hunting. Well, I bought a GPS system to go hunting with McFarland, of course. Buddy. And then the damn guy who audited me didn't even follow auditing standards and didn't even tell me I was moved as director and fired. The jerk was trying to destroy my reputation. My free speech was inhibited. That over and over
you better hold on there, buddy.
Was inhibited.
Now, Mr. McDonald, how do you retort to these claims?
Lies, all lies. We were contacted by a reliable source that Adams had been stealing money from the registers up in the School of Medicine, and out of respect refrained from attacking Mr. Adams directly regarding the matter. Mr. Tom Judy did the right thing by initiating an audit, which was done by our university's own Joan Tarver. Joan managed to inform us of the lack of safeguards and what would allow someone to potentially steal from us, as well as ways to fix the situation.
But was there any proof Adams did anything wrong?
Well, she also found those company receipts that Adams mentioned earlier, and the receipts don't lie. They showed inconsistent purchases of more than just books. There were meals, airfares, all kinds of stuff that we didn't know about.
So that's when you fired him.
We reassigned him initially. We couldn't let a thief have access to our company's assets anymore. But we thought it'd be best if he did leave. And it's not like it was an immediate thing. We gave him a full year before his employment was completely terminated. Somehow the Reno Gazette-Journal got a hold of the story and published it, and now he wants to sue us on claims of First Amendment retaliation, deprivation of due process, Fourth Amendment violation, 11th Amendment violation, false light, intentional interference with an existing prospective contractual relationship, and breach of contract.
What?
This is just ridiculous.
This is outrageous!
In my opinion, Adams
You'll be hearing
sorry, sensitive.
my lawyers again.
Shove it right up his.
All right, now that you've heard both sides of the story, we took to the streets to find out how the public felt about this riveting case. Moving out to our correspondent on the streets, Ashley Sharp. Hello, Ashley.
Yes, I'm doing great, Vince. So we wanted to know how you and our students felt about the Adams versus McDonald's case. Here are the results. Excuse me. What do you think about the Adams versus McDonald's case?
Oh, we don't know.
Sir, can I have a minute of your time, please? What do you think about the Adams versus McDonald case? Sir, no, please, no, sir. Hello, sir. What are your views on the Adams versus McDonald case?
You got some damn nerve.
Ma'am, do you have anything to say about the Adams versus McDonald? Well, that's all I have for today. Back to you, Vince.
Let's cut to commercial.
Have your botany skills brought in a windfall? But you're afraid the man will take all your hard work. Worse, you might be sent off on a forced vacation with all the cuddling you would ever want. Don't fret. Let us help clean up that less than sparkling cash flow. We here at the Illegal Revenue Security Firm will fight for you. We promise we are not that other IRS.
We are that other IRS. If you take us on as your agent, we will probably sue you. We will bring dishonor on you, your family, and your cow.
Continue our play-by-play of the Adams vs. McDonald's case. Our next guest, the man who made the rulings, Judge Hendricks.
So, Judge Hendricks, can you please explain your rulings?
First of all, my first order of business in this case was to investigate, determine that the Nevada system of higher education was entitled to 11th Amendment immunity. I decided that in this case, NSHE did not have immunity against Adams' claims. So the case formed by Adams against NSHE was going to continue and be pursued. As for Adams' claims that his First Amendment right was violated when his words were used against him in an audit and cost him his job, while also him being quote-unquote persecuted because he was delivering a $100,000 check from Dr. Peck, his former boss, to McDonald. I had to rule that the deliverance of the check was in accordance with Adams' duty as pharmacy director for the School of Medicine, and he can continue forward with those claims. As for the breach of contract dispute, I had to find that the other defendants, Verlin, Judy, and Rayleigh, and McDonald, would be entitled to summary judgment in their favor. This only left NSHE liable for this claim. This was supported by the fact that Adams never proved that the individual defendants interfered with Adams' contractual relationship with the university.
He's still going. Oh, well, there you have it. The case that shook the world, or at least this first and last episode of our newscast. This has been Pop Torts with Vince Rivera and Ashley Sharp as our roving reporter. Have a great day. I'll probably never see you again.